When we are there to help a meeting or an event planner or an incentive planner, everything is free. Jameson, I'm head of Europe for London and Partners, and particularly I am responsible for the Convention Bureau, so for business meetings, events, incentives, etc. And London and Partners is the wider organisation that we belong to, which is funded by the Mayor of London, so we're non-for-profit. And what's important about that is when we are there to help a meeting or an event planner or an incentive planner, everything is free. So we don't charge anything, and our advice is completely neutral, unbiased. So what I wanted to do here in Brussels, and why we're here, is actually to show what's new in London. We recognise that many people know London, but maybe a shopping trip, a long weekend, but they don't necessarily know the meeting and the event locations. They don't know the neighbourhoods, how things have changed, how lots of areas in London, like King's Cross, St Pancras, where the Eurostar terminal comes in, have completely changed and redeveloped. Areas like Battersea, all around the power station now, a new underground station there, new boats coming in, brand new pier, accessibility, new hotels and venues. So we're really here to meet with the clients to do some myth busting about London. We recognise there still are concerns because of Brexit, although if you have a passport, if you arrive at Eurostar, if you arrive at Heathrow or one of our 5 international airports in London, you go straight through the E-gates. If now you coming to London, you have an ESTA, if now you come to London, you have an ETA, it's £16. You get it on your phone within a few minutes. So it's really, really easy. And I think there are some concerns that, you're going to be held up at customs. It's not the case. It's just the same as going, to any international city. We are also the most connected city in Europe, which means that if a client in Belgium is organising an international conference, quite often with the accessibility and the number of flights, but also the Eurostar from Amsterdam, Brussels and Paris, the budget can become lower. If you might be going to a smaller city in Europe, but then you're paying for the transportation and the onward journeys. Whereas with London, because of the accessibility, and now we have, since a few years now, we've got the new Elizabeth line, which has really been a game changer for us. So anyone arriving at Heathrow, just 20 minutes into Bond Street direct, but it also connects Heathrow with our largest convention centre, which is Excel London. And you're right into where my colleague Yvonne from the nhow, into the east side of London, which is really dynamic. It's very trendy, lots of things that are happening there. It's got a very buzzy feel to it. Coming in directly now to Liverpool Street Station, or if we have, you have your lower budget carriers, so Stansted very easily into that part of London. So that's really improved the connectivity. And then we look at, we can help anyone. Most companies, they have to have a sustainable message or a content within the programme, and there's lots of ways that we can help. We are actually categorised as a forest in London. Many people don't realise that over 30% of London is green spaces, and we have more rivers and waterways than Venice. So London is a very green city, and a lot of these open spaces can be used for meetings and events and incentives and activities. Then naturally, we have over 2,000 of history, so a lot of our iconic venues, our activities can be incorporated into a programme at very little cost. Nearly every one of our galleries or our museums or our iconic historical venues have a charity status, and it's a lot less expensive than one might think to have a private event in one of these venues. And you can use them in many different ways. You can go to a gallery in the morning before they open. You know, the Tower of London doesn't open to the public until a bit later. So you have the feel of being in a private venue, but it's at a much lower cost. A lot of the curators in the galleries and the museums, they're very knowledgeable, they've got great personalities, and that's another way of using a venue. You know, somewhere like the Tate Modern, they're open till late at night, so you could have a private art tour in the evening, and then you go next door to Shakespeare's Globe, to the restaurant there, and have dinner. So there's lots of different ways that certainly we as the Convention Bureau can help agencies put together an interesting programme. And a lot of these sporting venues have great meeting and event facilities. You can have behind the scenes tours of hidden treasures in lots of our different sporting venues as well as the cultural venues. And here is really just a demonstration of our different neighbourhoods. You know, London is not just Oxford Street. We have 32 different boroughs, ranging from places like Mayfair in the centre to places like Shoreditch or Wimbledon or Richmond. You know, you can go to somewhere like Wimbledon and go, you would think you were in the countryside, you know, go to an English country pub for dinner, visit Wimbledon tennis court, etc. So there's lots of things that you can do within the various neighbourhoods, and if you are choosing a specific hotel, you can walk to many venues, attractions that you can visit. You can go for walks along the canal. So that's become quite a vibrant hub, and it's where London and Partners, because we're also Inward Investment, we brought in Google to have their headquarters there. So there's lots of tech companies. So the whole area has become quite buzzy, as well as that whole area being the centre of what we call our medical district. So
this is our menu. All the cocktail is on our scarf, and one of the best mixologists, his name is Salvatore Calabresi. He's working for a Roccoforte family. He was inspired with the art of Marguerite and makes such a nice cocktail, signature cocktail. You can see all the cocktail, how it looks like on my scarf.
So I'm here my name is Yvonne Wizard. I am Director of Sales of nhow London Hotel, part of the Minor Hotels. And I am here to promote the nhow London to the European people, together with the London and Partners Convention Bureau, and attract people into London to the new neighbourhood area, which is Islington and Hoxton, Shoreditch. This is a very upcoming area, and nhow London, it's a relatively new hotel. We only opened in 2020, so it's a brand new hotel. And what's special about this hotel, it's a premium brand of the Minor Hotel, out of the 12 brands. And the theme of the hotel, it's royal family and old London reloaded. It's on an old part of the London called Londonium, where the whole area has completely changed. Therefore, it's relatively unknown to a lot of European visitors, and we would like to invite them and show them around and introduce them to our partners and to the attractions that are nearby their hotel, such as Brick Lane Market, such as Sadler's Well Theatre, which is around the corner, canal, and walk along the canal. We've also got a fantastic partnership with the venue that is next door to us called Lumiere London, which supports us in organising larger events. But so we've got lots of going on. We've got our own bikes called nhow London Brompton bikes, which we literally give out to the guests to take along the canal or along the Shoreditch to visit the areas on bike instead of on buses or taxis. Very economical and sustainable way of traveling as well. We also have what we call Boris bikes just outside our hotels for a normal guest to hire and rent out, so it's very convenient. I'm here to represent uniqueness of our hotel. What will strike you straight away is our colorful lobby. We've got a lot of positive feedbacks. We've got amazing review about our hotel from our guests. They love it. They love the ambience of it, the deco. Project Orange, which is the interior design company, has done an amazing job designing the hotel from gym all the way to the penthouse suite in the same theme. So everywhere you walk through our beautiful staircase to our bedroom, to a Georgian door bedrooms, beautifully lit. You are welcome with a warmth and hospitality. Every nhow hotel, and we've got 10 of them now in a company, is very unique, and the theme comes from the location where they're from. So as I mentioned, our location is the iconic London landmark like Big Ben, hence why we've got a Big Ben rocket in our lobby, which is inviting, daring, funny, and a lot of people take pictures of it because it's very unique. We've got London Eye, we've got the lampshade in form of bells, a relation to the bell factory for Big Ben and so on. So you will notice it throughout the lobby, the comfortable setting of furniture, Chichester furniture that we have. So there is a beautiful cozy area where people can sit down and sip the martini cocktails, for instance, or gin that our bar is famous from, all the way up to the first floor bedrooms where people can take conferences. Our ideal group size for our hotel is 70 people, where we can dine people, we can organize a conference for them, we can accommodate them all. We've got 7 different room type, so people can stay in a standard, deluxe, premium, and all the way to the penthouse suite. So that group size is perfect for us. We've got 3 purpose-built, modern amenities conference rooms with natural daylights, no pillar, very comfortable, very pleasing to eye, which are on the first floor. And then we've got an event space as well for up to 150 people in our designer lobby, which can be divided into a different quirky spaces. So anything from 50 to 150 could be easily done within our hotel. But apart from that, we also have a partnership with Lumia London. So anything larger than 70 people I've mentioned, our partner can accommodate in their venue, which is only 5 minutes walk from us, and we can still do an accommodation. So it's a fantastic partnership. It's been working for many years, and we encourage this. We also have a great partnership with the Sadler's Well Theatre, very well-known theatre company. They are only 15 minutes walk from us, and we offer a special discount to our guests to go and enjoy the theatre production. So that's another good reason for the guests to stay with us. And last but not least, we are in a close proximity to 2 big venues in London. Barbican Centre, it's a very well-known music centre and a conference exhibition. It's also 15 minutes walk from us, so that's worth mentioning. And also Business Design Centre, which hosts a lot of B2B conferences. Also 15 minutes walk from us. So those are the closest for B2B and B2C guests to enjoy while staying in nhow London, together with the bikes, together with the amazing Guilty restaurant that we've got on a property. I think this is a great proposition for people from continent to come and visit London and experience a new neighbourhood that perhaps is not that known yet to people, and discover something new.